we do it. Where you catch us if we be in that pulpit. Always catch a vibe, we a movement. You should just subscribe because we too lit. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, watch them scream out, ah, yeah.
We hungrier this year like a mixtape from a young Tory. It's the Pulpit Podcast, baby. Season 4, episode 140. Yeah. What the business is. It's that man with the plan, Big Kev. And that's Cuz with the buzz, Big Bo. And you know we got that food for your soul. For sure. And you know we got to do a disclaimer.
Okay.
Do it. And you know, like I told you before, man, we are in this business of ruffling feathers. I love it. Loves it. It's because that means you're being original. We're not your cookie cutter, you know what I'm saying, podcast. We're not going to say what everybody else is out there saying. Or
keep it PC.
We going to keep it like we keep it. Whatever comes out, comes out. That's all it is to it. You feel me? So, without further ado, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast.
Say it once more.
I said, you know, I got to do it. I said, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast, but we are bringing the gospel in the form of information straight like that. And y'all know, this podcast is based on the foundation of positivity, motivation, inspiration, and most importantly, love. So we don't do anything without a weekly affirmation, and I got something for us. Message. Stay close to the people who want more for you, not more from you. You know, it's a lot of leeches out there. Hey, they will suck you dry if you let them. Tell you straight up, you got to know who's around you, who's good for you, and get them up out if they ain't. Feel me?
Get out the vampires.
All right. So we first part of the year is just something always is going to be a little bit more on a serious note because always something going on.
Is it?
And with Trump's, inauguration and on his first day, first day of office, my man's went nuts. Pen was on fire, straight blazing, writing all type of executive orders. And one that he wrote was to do away with DEI. If y'all don't know what that is diversity, equity, and inclusion. And that's basically like affirmative action and various other things that the workplace has to do to make sure minorities and other genders and things of that nature get a job. But the funny part about it is, what companies do you think people will truly boycott that have already taken a part in rolling back from the diversity initiatives? And the main one, I'll just give you all top that everybody uses, and I just want you to tell me, do you think this will happen? Amazon is one of the top companies that has already chose that route.
People still gonna use Amazon.
An alarming amount too.
Yeah, they. I mean, you'll have a small percentage that be like, okay, I'm done with it, but people are going to still continue using Amazon. I'm still kind of lost with this. This tag or affirmative action, or I've read up on it, but I'm like, I don't know where the usage is, where it even needs to be taken down. That's my thing. Like.
I think the thing is, I think it's like a smoke cloud because I'm like, you couldn't personally see if a person was a better candidate than you because of their color or their gender or whatever, you know what I'm saying, their background is, because you're not in the interview room. You don't get to see the resumes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can only go off the assumption, well, I should have gotten that job and such shouldn't have because I know I was better than, that's just a ultimate big up to yourself, you know what I'm saying, thinking you the best at everything you do, but that's not really truthful. You don't have, you know what I'm saying, I get what you say, you don't have locked in information to say this thing that they had in place is actually working to anybody's benefit, to be honest with you. I get it. I think it's more of like oh, we have this, and people shut up. So when they don't get the job, you know that it's there. But I guess it has been cases proven that it's worked in people's favor when they sue. When it's blatant racism, you kind of know the vibes, right? If you've been in an interview, you kind of know the vibes of somebody's just like,
why am I here?
Why am I here? Like, everything you saying is not good enough, you know what I'm saying? And you looking at me like I'm incompetent, I'm not articulate enough, you know what I'm saying? I'm a dumb black or dumb whatever.
For the numbers game, like we've already hired who we want.
Right.
We're just bringing you
But we have to give you an interview at least to fit this quota.
To fit this quota, okay.
Yeah, that's what it's about. But now they're saying, we want it totally gone so you don't have that safety net. And then he's saying he's preaching it off of merit, which it should be, but we know that's not a perfect world.
It's not a perfect world, and dealing with these hiring practices, you're never going to know until you bring these people in, period.
Right. Facts.
So it's like, okay, you have to have what you're looking for. This is weird to me. It almost don't make sense how all this is going on, and how this is news. Like in 2025, this is what we have to deal with, because you know what you want, regardless of race, gender. You know what you want. You want somebody to come in every day.
Right.
So that's what you're looking at. You cannot look at their race, gender, or what they want to be. You got to look at their habits.
Well, I think they're saying people are under this umbrella that think that when this thing was put in place, that it made people have to look at people as equals versus me seeing you as a black person already, and I can wipe you off the board. So basically right now, they almost think it's going back to like Jim Crow laws and stuff, where they could just say, hey, no blacks, no colors eating this restaurant because we don't have to fulfill these, you know what I'm saying, business guidelines and standards. So that's what the Up in Arms is about. But I'm like, do you not think this stuff has been in play from the jump? It never went away.
Yeah, that still goes on. That never stopped. That never stopped.
But I'm just saying, the reason why we'll never get to those points, we're not like the people of old that took stands. Because when they took stands, boycotts, riots, protesting. It was truly united as much as you could be united on a united front, and people truly boycotted something. Are people going to boycott Walmart?
No.
Y'all can wolf till the cows come home. Majority of people ain't boycotting Walmart. What else we got? Target. And I was laughing about this. I said I boycotted Target a long time ago because it's too damn expensive.
Man,
I did that 2-3 years ago. I'm way above y'all, way ahead of y'all. What else we got? All Meta platforms. Y'all do realize Meta might be running TikTok.
They got Instagram.
They got Instagram. They got Facebook. I think they got Snapchat too, I want to say. They got damn near the whole social media.
That was the first thing I even seen, like woman I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing she put out there, she's done with Facebook with this whole issue, and she's like, she want to find social media platforms that do incorporate the DEI process and whatnot. And I was like, okay, I didn't know. I was lost. I was like, I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, that's what it stemmed from.
And I seen that, and that's the only person I seen.
But yeah, it's not going to be enough of a unified front, because most people are going to let it just go right over their head what's happening, and they're going to keep on hopping on their Facebook, they're going to keep on hopping on their IG, or various other platforms under Meta. Let's go with something else. I already said McDonald's. Now, people might not like McDonald's because of the service and the food in general, but how many people really going to stop just because they rolled back the initiatives? Not that many.
But if you see who they hired, McDonald's is very diversified.
Very diversified. Then you got Ford. How many of y'all gonna stop buying Ford cars? Like, totally stop buying it. When I say like unified front, meaning you totally stop giving your money to these people.
It's already financed. You still got to pay for that Ford.
Bingo.
What you going? We're going to turn it in?
Lowe's, you know what I'm saying? As far as, home improvement, like tools and all that stuff, that they have rolled back.
Hey, I was just on Lowe's looking up for a new grill.
There you go. Harley Davidson, John Deere, Tractor Supply. Then there's 14 already. The list's going to grow. Now that when the law truly goes into effect, the list is going to grow. Now, what people don't get, and I'm going to let y'all in on something. Trump can sign these executive orders all day long. Don't mean it passes.
Yeah.
Congress has to say, this is okay. Just like the birthright citizenship, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he hurried up and wrote that down, but guess what? That looks good to his supporters.
Yeah.
It looks like he's keeping his promise of doing the stuff he said he was going to do on day one and making sure he's fulfilling that promise. It don't mean, then he could go back and say, well, I tried. I tried, but they shut me down. Now it could be another narrative if they trying to stop him.
And he was hilarious on that signing too.
Man, he was like, he was on fire. I don't even know if he was even reading what he was signing.
It's like he wrote a paragraph.
Dude,
like, is that your signature?
Right, man. It's like, dude, he was gone. How you write out 180 something executive orders on your first day? G, you should sign anything. They can be telling you anything. You gotta lose your toupee. Sign it. He don't even know what he's signing. But it has to pass through Congress. And Congress already said the birthright citizenship is unconstitutional. And what y'all don't get is Congress is a mix of the Republican and Democrats, but a lot of them are professionals. A lot of them ain't just for the rhetoric of racial rhetoric, you know what I'm saying, and the type of ideologies that Trump had. They're for their profession. They want to do right by people and liberty, you know what I'm saying, and justice and the judicial system and all that stuff that's involved in politics. They want to do right for the right things. And so you're going to have a pushback.
We'll see.
They already said it. That's why the judge blocked him. He already tried to do something, and the judge blocked it. It was paused just for that time being. Now, I ain't saying that Trump won't be successful in his endeavors. I'm just saying there's going to be pushback, and everything he wants to do ain't going to just be that. You know what I'm saying?
Thanos.
Yeah, that's what people think. They're like, oh, if he write it, it's etched in stone.
Yeah,
no, it's not how it works. Not how it works. But I just say this, man. I laugh at people because we like to get on these social media platforms and wolf.
Man.
And say what we gonna do and ain't gonna do shit.
Why is you barking?
That's all I'm saying. I've seen so many people say, I made a post talking about who gonna boycott Target because I already knew I stopped fucking with Target because they too high. But I just want to see how many people gonna say, oh, I'm done with them, I'm done with them. So I'm gonna sit back and watch who shows up. Hey, I just caught this deal at Target. Yeah. I was like, didn't you just say? Oh, that's what we doing?
Wolf tickets.
Wolf tickets, they selling them. All around, just go on social media, everybody's talking about, and I know some of the main ones, like I said, Amazon. Over 98% of the world uses Amazon, if not 100, have used Amazon and using their everyday life. That might be the most used service in America.
It's possible.
It's possible. So how many of y'all really gonna stop getting them Amazon Prime packages? Man, I need this by tomorrow. Who else gonna provide that service? And what y'all don't get, this is just not a Trump thing. These companies told Trump they want this in place. Why do you think they were so eager? So many people just rolling out. Hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. Matter of fact, Walmart had done it like 2 or 3 weeks prior to Trump even doing it. So what that tell you? Companies already was like, we ain't feeling that. And if we got anything to say about it, let's make it happen. For real, for real. So, like I said before, we told y'all like 3-4 weeks ago, maybe like in December, that 2025 was gonna be a wild one. If it ain't already shaping up to be a wild one with a whole bunch of unpredictableness, I don't know what else is. Every day is something.
It's cool.
Especially with my boy with that pen on fire, you never know what he gonna come up with. Did you see him going back and forth with the lady who's I think she's the governor or the mayor for California? Oh my God, dude. I ain't never seen a president go back and forth where he was like, I don't get it. He's like, it seems like a whole week is just too much time. You won't let people go back to their homes. And he was killing her, and she couldn't say nothing though. And everybody was like, she was like, well, when are we gonna get to go back home? She said, we're thinking about a week. He said, a week is too much. No, I think you want to do it in a day. You have the resources to do it in a day. He was killing her. But you could see that she really didn't have her shit together to go back at him. But you normally don't see presidents front off other political bodies, you know what I'm saying, on TV like that.
I know, no, yeah, this is different.
This is a different regimen, so y'all better prepare. He already done got mad because Colombia want to accept the immigrants that they'd already done shipped off when they done the ICE, you know what I'm saying, project. They already collected a whole bunch of people. They tried to ship some people out to Colombia. Colombia said, y'all keep them folks over here. And now Trump mad and beefing with the president of Colombia. Man. So it's going to be an eventful year.
Man, it's about to be eventful 4 years.
Yeah. We just at the start. I'm dealing with it now. We're in this year. Hey. I don't know what happens after this year.
This is how we rock.
We're already, we 2020, was it 26 days in?
Man, this is how we rock.
Oh, thinking of the 26, just want to say rest in peace, Kobe Bryant and Gianna Bryant. You know what I'm saying? This is a commemoration of their death.
Everybody in that.
Everybody. I'll say that. Yeah, I'm glad you called that out. But I was just speaking to that. Because everybody knows that's my guy. Mm-hmm. And I even told my mom this. I was like, it's just now that I'm getting to be able to watch documentaries and things about Kobe. For the most part, when it came on, I couldn't watch it. It made me emotional and it's still a fucked up situation, but I'm learning to deal with it better. And as I said, time heals all wounds and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people who still hurting because of that. So,
who do you see young that has a Kobe mentality?
The only one who has a dog in them that don't care, but he had to get the skill set is Anthony Edwards, who has I don't care who you are, who I play against mentality. I want to beat you because when I heard Anthony Edwards talking crazy to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they was trying to be friends, and he was like, nah, I'm busting your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, that mentality. Who else I think?
I mean,
it ain't too many because my mentality
I gotta go with Sky.
Who?
Sky Gilgeous.
I don't know. We gotta wait till he gets to
the way he is with his teammates.
We had to wait till he get to that level because Kobe, no matter who he was with, was Kobe. So I gotta wait to see when you get to people when you're not the man or you're not the leader of the team and you go to another team full of leaders, do you stand out? Kobe stand out. That's Mamba mentality. He's any place I'm at, I'm gonna be Kobe. That was the difference. And the only person I see, anytime Anthony Edwards go against another superstar, anytime what he say in the All-Star game, or when he was at the Olympic, I'm the best player out here. And you had Stephen LeBron out there. He said he was the best player. That's Mamba mentality. It's almost like what they call it, you basically trick yourself into believing you better than you are to achieve more. Yeah, that's what Mamba mentality is, believing yourself. But yeah, I just want to say rest in peace to everybody involved in that horrific accident. You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of great people in that situation. This is a commemoration date of that. So just wanted to make sure we shout that out. All right, Bo.
Yeah.
Which quality is more important to you, love or loyalty? Loyalty.
I'm gonna say love.
Okay.
Because loyalty can almost be put into a narcissistic trait.
Could be.
You want these people to sit and be devout to whatever. Nah, just love me. I could take you down a bad road, and your loyalty to me can take you down that road too. So I'd rather you just love me. If I'm gonna crash and burn, let me crash and burn. You can be loyal and crash and burn with me.
That's true.
Love me.
Nah. Okay. I see it differently. I'm gonna take loyalty. And the reason I say loyalty is because love can be defined differently, right? Like we always say, you could be in love with a person or you can have love for a person. You can have love for a person just by knowing them for a long time, right? Like, I love you, man. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you just because I know you from school, work, whatever. You can have love for a person. You can be in love with a person in a relationship, like really in love where you would do anything for them and put your life on the line, right? Mm-hmm. So love can be defined in multiple ways, but loyalty, that means you got my back through whatever. So I think loyalty embodies love. So it's like two things, right? Because when people are loyal to somebody, they love that person to the point where even like you said, even if they're following you down a path that might not be the best, they're going to follow you because they love you and they're loyal to the idea of you. So those type of people is the type of people I want around. I'm not, and you got to be a good leader to not lead them down that path
that's what I'm getting
of ill repute, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's on a personal level of yourself. But as far as my team, it's like, hey, it's just like you're the leader or something, right? And you can make yourself the leader or somebody can appoint you the leader, right? But the way you lead is going to determine how your people are loyal to you and how they love you. Do you sacrifice yourself? Do you put yourself on the line? You know what I'm saying? Are you a general?
Boy.
Those are the keys. So that love and that loyalty come into play, you know that they got your back and they know that you got their back. And that's the difference. I just think love can be separated into so many. It's just a broad and vague word versus loyalty. Loyalty is true to something. So that's why I would say that. Both, neither one are wrong, but everybody gonna just have a perspective and a preference, pretty much.
Loyalty.
That's all that loyalty. That's one of my favorite songs, man.
Yes, love.
Okay, Big Bo. It is time for Big Bo Thoughts.
Oh, man, Big Bo's thoughts.
And this is funny because we were just talking about this like last week. Bo be coming up with some silly shit.
Man. Superman is a fucking alien. He ain't a goddamn man.
Super alien. We changed his name.
Man, the reason why he has powers, because on his planet, he was a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
He was nothing. He was an average alien on this other planet. Average. Couldn't do stuff, couldn't shoot shit, couldn't fly. He just walked around. Well, he was a baby. He was in a long line of average motherfuckers. Let's say that, because he was a baby.
Okay.
So we didn't get to really see him grow, but he was in a long line of average motherfuckers on this other planet.
Okay.
And it just so happens he lands on our planet.
All right.
Where on this planet, this motherfucking alien gains powers. He can fly. He can throw shit miles away. He got eyes that can like beam and burn retina and shit.
Yeah.
You're a terrorist threat.
A terrorist threat.
You come to our Earth, you're a terrorist threat, you're a fucking alien.
Yeah.
You're not a man.
And actually, you bring the stuff that wasn't affecting us, you brought a lot of it because they chasing you. Or they want to get your attention because they know you the most powerful thing on Earth. Or they want to get your attention. They start tearing up stuff just because.
And the only thing that can slow your punk ass down is some green crypto shit.
Green kryptonite.
Kryptonite. Where the fuck we gonna get kryptonite?
Be on that kryptonite.
But I tell you what, which is a good movie. Was it Brightburn? Was basically Superman.
Okay.
But he was evil.
Oh, yeah, I like
seen that?
I never seen that.
Oh my God. It was basically the Superman story.
Uh-huh.
But this kid,
he
didn't want to do good. He wanted to fuck the world up.
Kind of like the nigga on the board.
He wanted to fuck the world up. And like he had Superman powers. He had all the abilities. Man, he was fucking shit up. That's why I say I ban this super. I'm not calling man no more. Super alien.
You know the movie coming out. They just brought the trailer out today. We had seen it prior and we had got a discussion in our little group chat, but they actually had the trailer jump off today or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we was talking about that. So it's funny he said it. I'm going to just say this. Unpopular opinion. Batman ain't no goddamn superhero.
He's not.
Fuck Batman. Batman is a rich motherfucker with a nice belt.
Man.
He has a nice utility belt, some money to have some nice Swiss Army type cars and airplanes and stuff like that. He got a lot of gadgets.
He can fight.
You might as well, and he knows karate.
He can use his hands. He got some good hands.
Yeah, he can use his hands, but them gadgets show come in handy. Man. You might as well say Inspector Gadget's a motherfucking superhero if that's the case.
Inspector Gadget.
Do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
go, Gadget, go.
He did not have a gadget for everything. Yeah. He was fighting a crime boss. So is he a superhero?
Inspector Gadget had flying teeth.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I say this, and I know my cousin is watching when this comes on or whatever. My cousin BJ is a diehard Batman fan. So I know I ruffled his feathers, but I'm telling you the truth. Batman is on the bottom of the totem pole, and so is Superman, because to me, the only true superheroes, to me, are like the X-Men. They was born with the shit. Seriously. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them X-Men were born with. They was kids and had to learn how to maintain their power and control their powers. But they had powers when they came out the womb. Mutants. That's superhero.
Did he get hit with gamma rays and got bit by a magical spider?
Yeah, him too. Like he kind of on the bottom too. Spider-Man.
You know,
sorry, Pat.
Fantastic Four went across the moon and got sick as fuck, and everybody got
sorry,
some powers.
Pat. Look, sorry, Pat. That's his guy. Sorry, Pat. Spider-Man kind of iffy too. But at least he got some webs to come out. You know what I'm saying? And look,
he made them webs. That shit made me so mad when they had Spider-Man just shooting. No, he created a web slinger. He was.
But ain't the story like the original story being he had webs that came out of
no,
pores in his
he never.
So he's always had them made.
The original story is he created the web slinger.
Okay.
He never.
Well, that's interesting because I always
that movie. When I seen that movie, I was like, "This is some dumb." I'm done. I was ready to walk out.
I always thought it came out of his pores, was made in what's called it.
He created the web. That's why we'd have sometimes he would run out.
Right. True.
He would run out of the web slinger.
So then ain't no real superheroes, nigga.
But he still But he could walk across walls and he had ability
he had the
like a spider.
suction cup, little suction cup
on his hands. But like he couldn't shoot webs. He made a web slinger.
That's why my favorite superhero off top is Wolverine all day long.
Mine's Iron Man.
No, I like Wolverine.
Got a super genius with money. I like Iron Man over Batman because he made a better suit. He didn't buy the suit.
Whole suit.
He made the suit. Goddamn it, he didn't buy it.
He put the
Batman
suit around
bought
him.
that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, he bought that. At least
Batman
Iron Man
should have
made
been
his
Iron
suit.
Man first with the money. He should have made sure he had a suit that
Iron
protected
Man
him
had
like
the
that.
mental ingenuity
Jarvis.
to at least make the goddamn suit.
Jarvis.
Batman bought it. He purchased it.
All right, but I'm telling you, these are big both thoughts. These are what you get every week.
Super alien.
Super alien. So
fuck his cape. Fuck his draws.
Fuck your draws, nigga. Like,
yeah,
fuck
he
your
riding around with fucking draws.
Fuck your draws, nigga.
Fuck that S on your chest. You're a damn alien. And you need to be shipped out of here.
That nigga said, fuck his draw. That's hilarious, man. That's a take in itself. Fuck his draw. All right. So, we got to do fan favorite. Would you rather?
Oh, yeah.
I got a couple different ones. All right. What do we got? Would you rather wake up during a surgery or witness a murder?
What? Hang on.
Hang on.
Like, both is totally fucked up.
Right. This is what we do.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, you in the surgery, and they put the little thing, and you supposed to like breathe in, breathe out.
I already know my answer. It ain't even a question.
Hang on. And when you wake up, you supposed to be in some you can't wake up and like, oh, they still digging in a motherfucker. What the Then, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. I witnessed some murders out here in the streets. I've been out here. There's been some shootouts.
That might have resulted in a murder later on. Yeah.
Nah, man. That one party, man, I seen the body.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to go back. I had to run back in there to get my G.
Yeah.
It was a shootout.
I seen the murder.
The body was there.
I think it might be more or less like, I think if they really put some more in-depth context to it, it's more like you seen somebody, the guy who's shooting somebody, and you see
we tussling with niggas. Somebody got the shooting. I had to run back in there to get my nick, and the body's on the ground. I'm just saying that.
Okay.
That's enough. Yeah, that's a murder.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying in the instance of how they're trying to make it seem like both would be fucked up. If you had pulled up to somebody and you was just walking down the street and you see somebody just blast somebody and they seen that you seen them, in the mindsets of people, like, are you gonna tell? And she gonna snitch, you know what I'm saying? It's like, do you want to have that on your brain? That now somebody know you got this info. They don't know you from, you know what I'm saying, whatever. They don't know what you're capable of, or you true to the game or whatever, but they might like, they gonna snitch. So now you got somebody with intent to maybe do you harm versus somebody cutting up on you, you know what I'm saying, while you awoke. I'm gonna say I'd rather see the murder. I take my chances with the murderer. Because I don't want to wake up and see you cutting up inside of me, and I feel the pain
that's
of
what
surgery.
I'm saying. I was like, hey man, I've already witnessed murder, so like, hey,
I take my chance with the murderer.
man.
Nah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to feel it at all.
Yeah, I don't want to wake up and motherfucker cutting in like, what the?
What happened? This anesthesia done wore off. Give me some more. Give me some more right now.
Put me under?
All right. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for 10?
I thought you done had that one before.
I'm not sure. And we
I
do
think
so
you done
many
had
of
that
them.
one before.
We do so many. It might have been like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll do 5.
Do 5?
Yeah, I do 5.
Yeah, you losing 10 years of your life and not having no recollection of it is bad business. Like, that would be really hurtful to wake up and everything done changed. At least in jail, you have some
Can we
cognitive.
pick the prison?
I mean, it didn't say it. It didn't say it. I mean, I want to do 5 years hard time on the roughest prison ever.
I prefer a federal prison where it's kind of a little nice and cushy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to go to San Quentin.
Nah, yeah.
Or Rikers or the other one.
I'm not trying to earn no stripes. I'm not trying to put in no work.
Upper echelon of prisons.
hey, I'm 48 years old, man. I'm just trying to do my time.
Right, let me just do my little time to get on out of here.
Eat this prison food and get
All
the
right,
fuck
what
out
else
of
we
here.
got? That's what else we got. I know I had another one on here. Find a good one. I like to find good ones to make people think real quick. All right, would you rather have your finger slammed in a car door or get paper cut between your fingers every day?
I've had both.
But imagine the pain. Which one is worse?
A goddamn paper cut.
Paper cut feel like a knife.
Man, hey, man. Nah, I remember when my brother shoved my finger in the door, just back in like the late 80s. And like, you know, I had my hand, you know, we was picking up my mother from the airport. It was a Friday night, Power 105, so they was playing hip hop. So we had like a Public Enemy playing. It was like hip hop playing, and you know, and like it's just a good vibe. And my brother was driving. We picking up my mother from the airport, and I just got my hand hanging out on the door. And my brother shut the door and had my finger in there. He opened it up, and like I seen it, it was pressed down, and like I seen it like come back like to normal. It hurt for about like a half hour.
Yeah,
a paper cut?
Paper cut.
God damn.
It feel like somebody cut you, G. It feel like somebody took a blade and sliced you. Oh, Feather's one of the good ones.
And,
like,
and you can't wash your hands.
I've seen some paper cuts at work where it cut me so finely that I gushed. Like, my hand finger is just gushing. Like, what happened? Why am I bleeding so much? It's like so clean. Like, goodness
what the hell's in that paper? This nigga's still stinging.
Like a Ginsu, man. Good Lord. And then
for days.
The mark stays on your finger. Like, you can actually see the incision of the slice.
Yeah, you gonna feel the paper cut for
I don't want no paper cuts. Now, this is a wild one. It's our last one, but it's a wild one, right? Would you rather receive an alert every time your parents had sex or have your parents receive an alert every time you had sex?
Hey, blow they fucking phone up, man.
Eric said it again.
I don't want to know anything about what y'all doing.
Right, at all.
But hey, if I'm getting busy, Eric over there fucking again.
Exactly.
Hey, no, but this is funny. My mother was like, hey, she just said this other. She's like, sometimes you be leaving. I know you're going to mess with somebody.
I know you're going to mess with somebody.
Hey, she said, I know you're going to. That's all right.
I was like, I don't talk about that stuff around my mom, but she was like, I know you do what you do. Like that. That's what they say. They don't even want to have no discussion about it. Like, I know some of y'all might be a little bit more open with y'all parents and can talk like that, but we come from a different background where I am not
I ain't
about to delve into the intricacies of that lifestyle with my mom or my father, period.
Yeah.
So they'll just be like, we know you do what you do, but
now, I used to run my jizz with my pops, but since he became Christian Joe, I keep things to myself
respectful.
now. You know what I'm saying?
And it comes from a utmost respect, you know what I'm saying, for their faith, you know what I'm saying, and what they chose, and that's another reason why those conversations don't happen. So yeah, and I don't want to know about them ever having. As I know it, we were brought by storks or by the grace of God. I don't even want to know they had sex. Period. I get what y'all say.
I was 15 and I walked in on him.
Yeah. Yall.
I know how y'all get down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
That was enough.
I don't want to have those thoughts. We know it happens, but I don't need no thoughts, no recollections, no memories.
After, well, both of them.
It's awkward.
Now my mom, what were you looking for?
What were you looking for? That's the least of the question that should be asked around here. Why did y'all lock the door?
I was looking for a brush to brush my hair. Then this is my dad. Man, you fucked my shit up.
You fucked my groove up,
he
nigga.
He ain't worried about nigga.
You fucked my groove up, nigga. Yeah, I'm like, nah, I don't want to see that. That's gone.
I don't want to see
I don't want to see that. I don't want to walk in on my parents ever in life, period. I didn't want to have a thought of that. So yeah, you guys go. You guys go.
To the next stuff.
You guys are going to get a text. It's scaring me already. It's scaring me already. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go into sports and entertainment. The only thing I really seen that's on deck is that, playoffs is going right now. Yeah. I don't know who won because it's a playoff game that just happened to come to an ending.
They was doing a little run of Washington.
Let me look real quick and see. I know Washington was doing a little run. The Eagles were controlling the game.
The Eagles, I think Eagles got that.
The game should be over. I know another game should be starting soon, or if not already started. Man, did the Eagles kill? Oh my God.
Yeah, they got busy.
Bro, it was 55-23. Gee, when I went out, it was 30-something in another quarter. They scored a whole.
I think it was like 27 or something the last time I looked when I left.
That's crazy. Shout out. Philadelphia Eagles are in the Super Bowl once again. Will we have a repeat to the Super Bowl, 2 years ago?
Was that 2 years ago?
I want to say the first day was talking about the two black quarterbacks. Got to be, right? Because that would be the Chiefs won. They lost one.
I'm saying that was 20. Man, I thought it was 3 years ago.
Yeah, it might be 2 or 3. I'm not for sure. But I think it's 2 because the Chiefs won one, lost. No, it's 3. You're right, because they won 2 in a row. They're going for the 3-peat. They lost one against Tampa Bay. When did Tampa Bay? No, the Eagles.
Tampa Bay, that was with Tampa.
No, it was 2 years ago then.
Okay.
The Chiefs are on a 2-year run. This is making 3 years. So 2 years ago, they had went against each other. Because who did the Chiefs win against last year?
Last year, from the NFC, who the fuck came
Who
out
went to the NFC?
Yeah, who the hell? It wasn't the Rams. Who
the hell went to the NFC? Wow, that's funny. I cannot think of the team that challenged the Chiefs in the NFC. Who was it?
I watched that Super. Was it San Francisco?
San Francisco.
Yeah,
that's who it is. Yeah. So there you have it. And they won that, but they beat the Eagles the year prior. Okay. So now we might have a replay, but you still got to go through the Bills.
Josh Allen
look hungry. They look to finally, put an end to the Mahomes run.
Got that mafia.
Bills Mafia, he got the backing for sure. They travel in packs. So, hey, we'll see if they got it to knock them off. But shout out to the Eagles for getting back to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So what else is in sports that I seen?
They put out the All-Star starting lineup.
I'm still trying to figure out how the hell that goes.
There was voting.
Well, I'm just saying as far as the team and how they split the teams up. Because I seen the starting 5, which the West team is killer. But are they going to play on the same team? Literally.
Oh, yeah, because they got that switch.
They got that split up, right? Yeah. That tournament thing. I don't know how you do that. Like, how? Okay. So.
Basically saying, okay, these are the beginning. These are the
are they 5 the ones
players
that go,
out the West, out the East. Then we're going to get the reserves, and then we're going to put together.
Yeah, then we're going to pick these teams. Well, that's what I'm saying, because to me, that's going to make me mad because the West team is something great that I would love to see play together. You got Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, and then Shea Alexander.
You got all these MVPs.
Oh, my God, that's a team. And the other team is like, what, Donovan Mitchell.
Jalen Brunson and Karl
Anthony Towns.
You fucking Knicks fans have ruined it. The damn...
They got nothing coming for that West team if they was keep it just like that. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
He's a
I don't know how that gonna go, but other than that, got anything about entertainment?
Music-wise, I'm that Mac Miller is so dope.
Balloonerism, is that what it's called?
Balloonerism.
Yeah.
We lost a good one, man.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he had to make this album 7 to 8 years ago, and this is him. This is
still
production.
Resonates.
It resonates. It's thorough. It's smart. It's genius.
Yeah.
Got scissor on it, and like I said, these are he made this 7 or 8 years ago, and I mean it works right now. Yeah, believe this album, it's gonna get Grammy nominated.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now because the production, the sound, and I feel him and Tyler were on the same trajectory at that same time. He happened to pass away. He would have been nominated or got Grammys by now if he was still alive. I know that because of the type of music and the things he was so he's still so vast. His music is. You can't put a name or a genre on his music.
Right. Has his own lane.
He does boom bap. He does funk. I mean, for real funk.
Mm-hmm.
And you listen to these songs on there. They touch. They're smart, brilliant songs. They're creative wise. I mean, the one Dad should have bought her a pony.
Mm.
You know, that sounds stupid to you, but it's basically saying I have to deal with all her issues because her dad never bought her a pony.
That's a good. That's a good way to look at it.
Life, because if the dad wasn't there or the dad didn't do,
you got daddy issues.
So now I have to deal with. Man, that song resonates with me thoroughly.
That's what's up. No, that's a good look. Well, just the way you explain that, I haven't got a chance to listen to it. But just the way you explain makes you want to listen to it because I love when people come at life situations, but the way they paint the picture of the life situation through music.
I can't think
words.
of the name of the one song, the song dealing with depression. No, I was crying. I was playing this album. I was crying. I was boo-hooing. I was like, man, this dude
touched you.
All his projects touched, but this is the first project that made me cry.
Okay.
Because like this,
I mean, it's some good material then.
Do you have a destination? That song, Do You Have a Destination? That's the name of the song. Let that ride.
Let it ride. When music touch you, that means the artist did their job.
Mm-hmm.
That is supposed to inspire you, make you happy, make you sad, make you angry. It should invoke emotion, no matter how we look at it. So if an artist, whatever artist you have, whatever artist you listen to, whoever your favorite artist is, if they can invoke an emotion inside of you, then they are doing their job with music.
He's been doing his job.
All right. So we don't have anything else. You know what I'm saying? We just keep on bringing this content, same things that these others won't. You know what I mean? And we're doing it with a disclaimer. But we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe. Yep.